Following breaking news this afternoon after a Janesville couple died in a lightning strike while visiting near the White House. Plus, the Senate is close to voting on a major climate and health care bill. A closer look at what's in the package. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Some breaking news out of Washington, D.C. A Janesville couple has died after they were struck by lightning near the White House. The lightning strike happened at Lafayette Park across the street from the White House last night. Police say 4 people were sheltering under a tree during a thunderstorm when the tree was struck. 76-year-old James Mueller and 75-year-old Donna Mueller later died at a hospital. The 2 other people are still in critical condition. The White House released a statement on the tragedy saying, quote, "We are saddened by the tragic loss of life after the lightning strike. Our hearts are with the families who have lost loved ones, and we are praying for those still fighting for their lives." We have reporters working on this story. We'll bring you more coverage in later newscasts. You can also follow along on channel3000.com. Also breaking, Madison police are investigating after a woman was attacked while loading groceries into her car. It happened at the Walmart on Nakusa Trail just before 8 o'clock this morning. The suspect approached the woman and demanded she give him her keys. She refused and was beaten by the man. 2 store employees tried to help, but the suspect backed into one of them as he drove away in the woman's vehicle. The woman and employee had minor injuries. Police are looking for a 2013 Land Range Rover Evoque with a license plate of Jane SP. If you spot it, call 911. Going to be a hot one tomorrow. Julian Seawright is here tracking an alert day in the forecast. Hi, Julian.
That's right. And we're going to get right into the alert day in just a moment. But beautiful blue skies. We're getting into our Friday afternoon. And on top of it, temperatures are definitely going to be onto the warmer side throughout the rest of today as well. Currently, however, it's not too bad. 80 degrees right now. Dew points aren't too high either. So we won't have to deal with too much in terms of humidity as we're going to have a beautiful sunny day for us. Temperatures around southern Wisconsin, 82 degrees in Janesville with 80 in Platteville. Many of us into the lower 80s with a few areas just to the north between Viroqua into Juneau into the upper 70s. Dew points again are not too much of an issue, even though areas to the west are dealing with a bit of humidity, especially from Platteville all the way to Viroqua, where we're into the upper 60s for us. Now, planning out today, our highs are going to be into those upper 80s here in Madison, and as we take a look at our friends over towards the southwest as well, going to be around the mid 80s as we kick off the rest for today. But it's going to be a dry one and a sunny one, but it's not going to be exactly what we're going to feel like as we get into the weekend. As we see the rest of the evening, going to be rather mild, but our alert day is what we're going to be talking about, because the high heat and humidity is going to be changing some things as we get into this weekend that could lead to some stormy conditions for our Sunday. We'll talk more in detail about this in a few moments. Until then, let's toss back to you, Mark.
All right, Julian, we'll check back with you. Thank you. A 14-year-old boy was arrested after police stopped a stolen car in Fitchburg. Police spotted the Nissan sedan that had been reported stolen in Milwaukee about 1:40 this morning. Fitchburg police eventually stopped the vehicle near the 2000 block of Red Arrow Trail, but the driver and 14-year-old passenger got out and ran. The young teen was later arrested, but police are still looking for the driver. Anyone with information should call Fitchburg police. It's official. The 2024 Republican National Convention will be held in Milwaukee. GOP Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel posted the announcement to Twitter a few moments ago. She said in part, quote, "I'm excited that the RNC has voted unanimously to select Milwaukee as the host city. And Milwaukee is a world-class city, and we are eager to see it shine." Senate Democrats have reached a deal to move forward with a bill they say would reduce energy and health costs. Natalie Brand tells us the bill could get a vote as early as this weekend.
In a major step forward for Senate Democrats' climate and health care bill, Arizona's Kyrsten Sinema announced late Thursday that she's now on board. Sinema reached an agreement with the Senate Majority Leader to remove a tax provision that mainly impacted private equity and hedge fund managers. This paves the way for an initial vote on the bill as soon as this weekend. Democrats need to use a budget tool known as reconciliation to pass the bill with just a simple majority, since no Republican senators support the measure.
To Manchin and Sinema, I admire you at times and I oppose you now. And I think what you're doing is that you're empowering the most radical people in this country to tax and spend at a time we can ill afford it. You're making it harder to get out of recession that we're in. You're going to increase gas prices, not lower them. And I think they need to be held accountable, and I intend to do that.
Democrats argue the tax increases in their bill will reduce the deficit. It would also invest nearly $370 billion in energy and climate programs with a goal of lowering energy costs and reducing emissions by 40% by 2030.
The Inflation Reduction Act will mean we're making the largest investment ever in clean energy and American energy security, largest in our history.
The legislation includes tax incentives to buy clean energy and investment to build it, as well as grants aimed at cleaner ports, forests, and coastal habitats. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And the bill also allows Medicare to begin negotiating prescription drug prices, extends tax credits for people buying insurance through the Affordable Care Act as well. Well, today's the big day, our final push to help area kids get back to the classroom this fall with the supplies they need. And we need your help to fill the boat. Our Leah Lynchide is live at Lake Wingra with why you should stop by and see her today out in the kayak. Hi, Leah.
Hey, Mark. Hey, everybody. Yeah, tough assignment today, right? We have been talking about this all week, this back-to-school initiative, trying to help our area students get ready for school this year. I've been out in a boat all morning long in this kayak. Thank you so much. Asking viewers to donate to our Fill the Boat initiative, and you folks have certainly done that. I've got plenty of backpacks and stuff in my kayak here, but what I want to show you is a little bit more impressive effort on land. Take a look at this. We've got this whole rowboat filled just from this morning, and we're only halfway through the day. Take a look at all of these different backpacks, some of them filled, some of them not. I'd gather to say about 20 of them at this point. We've got colored pencils, we've got glue sticks, Sharpie highlighters here. I brought some snacks. You guys know me, I'm always hungry in the newsroom, so I brought some cheddar goldfish. So this is impressive in itself, right? But what I really am excited about this morning is some friends over at Navitas Health Solutions. Carrie Aiken brought something pretty big. Carrie, what is this?
We would like to make a donation to the Boys and Girls Club for their school supply drive in the amount of $3,500.
This is incredible, folks. Look at that number, $3,500. Look at this check. It's huge. Carrie, what so inspired you to get involved with this initiative?
Well, Navitas is based here in Madison, and we're a pharmacy benefits manager, and one of our missions is to help human beings. And whether that's in healthcare or other organizations in our community, we want to make that happen.
Carrie, can you set this down so I can give you a hug? This is wonderful. Here, let me just set it in front of all of our other donations. Thank you so much. This means the world.
We're glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Navitas, Boys and Girls Club, Wingra Boats, too. They've really stepped up and helped us by donating the kayak that I was in today. I want to leave you with another look at all of the supplies folks have brought. And I do have to call out my parents. You can see them in the corner. We're always talking about Barb and Zeke Lynchide on News 3 Now this morning. Well, they brought my dog Bascom, and Bascom and Barb and Zeke donated supplies all the way from Highland. That's an hour away. So you folks in your homes here in Madison, you don't have an excuse. Grab a backpack, grab some snacks. I brought Ziploc bags. That was on the Boys and Girls Club list. I brought diapers so that even 4K kids can be ready for school. Again, all of the details that you need to know about donating to this back-to-school effort up on channel3000.com. Mark, you can come down here to Lake Wingra all night until 9 tonight to donate. Back to you.
All the way till 9 o'clock. That is great. Every little bit helps, that's for sure. Leah, thank yous. Tell your folks we say hi.
I will do that.
All right. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Unemployment is at an all-time low. A closer look at the numbers when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Shop local for quality made in the USA products at Wanakee Furniture, ETC. Browse a wide variety of sofas and hardwood home furnishings from brands you can trust, like Smith Brothers, Simply Amish, and Flex Steel. Every style, every budget.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Ron Johnson never thinks about people like me. He's all about those Washington guys. Drug companies, insurance companies. Johnson took their money and pushed for billions in special corporate tax breaks, and even admitted benefiting from them himself. No wonder Johnson's net worth doubled since he's been in Washington. Meanwhile, Johnson thinks we ought to consider raising the retirement age. We ought to put Ron Johnson into retirement instead. SNP is responsible for the content of this ad.
The more you buy, the more you save during Steinhaffel's Buy More, Save More sale. Start with store-wide savings of 35% or more, and then take an extra $100 off $19.99, $200 off $29.99, or $300 off your purchase of $39.99 or more. Mattresses, sofas, dining, bedrooms, and more. The more you buy, the more you're gonna save. So shop today in-store or online. Relax. It's Steinhaffel's.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Velco.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
Wisconsin is now one of the nation's most important political battlegrounds. The August primaries and November midterms could set a new course for our state and our country.
News 3 Now brings you a look at the key races and issues in Campaign 2022 Battleground Wisconsin.
Monday at 7 p.m.
Shop local for quality made in the USA products at Wanakee Furniture, etc. Browse a wide variety of sofas and hardwood home furnishings from brands you can trust, like Smith Brothers, Simply Amish, and Flex Steel. Every style, every budget.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture, etc.
Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac says average long-term mortgage rates fell below 5% for the first time in 4 months this week. The 30-year rate is now 4.99%, though a year ago it was below 3%. That was before the Federal Reserve began aggressively hiking interest rates in efforts to tamp down high inflation. Cracker Barrel's new meatless sausage patty is generating online debate between meat lovers and supporters of plant-based options. The chain announced this week it's adding a plant-based sausage patty called the Impossible Sausage to its breakfast menu. Well, its Facebook page lit up with thousands of comments for and against the new item. Cracker Barrel tells CBS Money Watch it wants to add choices to, quote, satisfy every taste bud. And a New York camp counselor who found a signed baseball card from a very young Mark Zuckerberg is putting it up for auction next month. The card features the Meta and Facebook founder as an 8 or 9-year-old holding a baseball bat. Ali Tarantino, who dug up the card in his basement, says Zuckerberg handed it out at the end of the camp season some 3 decades ago. The card will also be auctioned off as an NFT digital collector's item. That is your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 96 points. The NASDAQ off 130. The S&P 500 down 26. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. This is a live look at the Call for Action studio. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action at 608-270-2833, or you can submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Well, the Labor Department is still going strong. Data shows the U.S. added more than 500,000 jobs last month, and unemployment is at a 50-year low. Elise Preston has more.
The hiring heat wave is showing no signs of cooling. The Labor Department says the economy added 528,000 jobs in July, more than double what economists had anticipated. Unemployment also ticked down to 3.5%, hitting pre-pandemic levels.
It's a somewhat surprising result, with gains broad-based among totally different kinds of sectors: leisure and hospitality, business and professional services, government, all these different areas seeing a big uptick in hiring.
Despite those gains, leisure and hospitality is still down more than 1 million jobs from its February 2020 level. Virginia restaurant owner Tony Stafford says he just can't find enough workers.
It's tougher now than it was 2 years ago, a year ago, even 6 months ago.
These are the areas that really do need to see more help, but people are not going there.
The salon industry, which lost longtime stylists during the pandemic, is having trouble staying a cut above.
If we have jobs for every single one of our students, which we likely do, we still cannot fill the need or the demand in the industry.
Experts say this overall healthy jobs report also gives the Federal Reserve reason to continue its aggressive rate hikes this year.
We must see inflation come under control, and the Fed's tool of raising interest rates, it may be a blunt tool, but it's probably the best one we have.
Consumers are seeing some relief in the system. Mortgage rates dropped this week, and drivers have seen more than 50 days of lower gas prices. If you're fortunate enough to save some money, that's earning more interest in the bank, too. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Well, that's noon. We'll have your latest ag numbers, plus more details on tomorrow's Weather Alert Day. Stay with us.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
I love this state. Knock on any door in any county, and you'll find good-hearted, hard-working folks. People whose businesses I proudly helped as Lieutenant Governor. Hard work needs to be respected again, with fair wages and opportunities to get ahead. That's how my parents opened doors for me. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I'm not one of these millionaires. I work just as hard for you as you work for your family. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Come on, Brian.
Dad, look.
Brian, come on.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Brian.
Ready, Brian? Summer won't last forever, but you can go out and make memories that will during Toyota's National Sales Event.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's on us today. Are you kidding me?
With high gas prices impacting us all, News 3 Now joined forces with Verizon and Quick Trip in a call for kindness.
Is this your car? It is. We'd be happy to fill it up for you.
Offering free gas fill-ups to help ease some of that pain at the pump.
Really appreciate it, because I need it.
I will absolutely pay it forward, so I'll be looking to hopefully do something for somebody else today.
Working to make a difference in our community every day. News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Friday.
Great Friday. Perfect Friday to start heading out towards the Wisconsin State Fair. That's where my focus is going to be, as you can imagine, for the next 6-7 days. State Fair continues at State Fair Park in West Allis through next Saturday. Yesterday, Wisconsin DNR Secretary Cole was actually on hand. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources has kind of a get out and experience display at Wisconsin State Fair. It's an area that you've got to look for, though. It's kind of off the beaten path because they've literally got a beaten path that you can walk around, take a look at different plants, different trees, and learn while you go. They also have a lot of educational displays within their building that talk about ATV, UTV safety, also boat safety, and then they talk more about our wildlife and some of our hunting and trapping practices. So it was nice to visit with Secretary Cole yesterday at State Fair Park. You know, while you're walking around, I also want to remind you to slow down and Pay attention to the posies. Jill Albanese, who is one of the State Fair staff, said they've planted more than 25,000 potted planters for the Wisconsin State Fair. They started back in May, and you'll notice they repurpose a lot of things like shoes, tea kettles, purses, and lockers. They've got an art walk that's signified by a paintbrush and a garden walk that's signified by a green garden shovel. You go into the Grand Champion Hall, they'll give you a map of the walks as well as a punch card that you can have holes punched through as you go through each step and get a participation ribbon, a real community event to help beautify the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds. But like I said, so many people are running for the food or the entertainment that they forget to slow down and enjoy. I sure hope you won't. Barrel cheese today on Friday up 4.5 at $1.7925. 40-pound block cheese up 2 at $1.78.5. Double A butter though down 4 to finish on a Friday at $3.01 a pound. But yeah, like I said, I think everybody's going to be able to manage through with the weather, at least as I have it now. I'll be out at State Fair again Monday afternoon, all day Tuesday, and a good chunk of Wednesday, too. So I'll be watching the forecast like many others.
All right. Have fun. Have a great weekend.
See you later.
Thank you, Pam. Here's Julia now with that weekend forecast.
And we have the alert day in the forecast, and this is going to be for our Saturday. Why? It's because we're expecting some high heat and humidity. That's also going to be building in some activity that we're going to start to see going into our Sunday. But this is what we're going to know. When it's going to be Saturday afternoon, temperatures are going to be rising into the lower 90s on the surface, but it's going to feel like it's in between the mid-90s and into the low triple digits. And it's going to encompass all of southern Wisconsin for us as we get into our Saturday. So taking a look at what we're going to be expecting by Saturday afternoon, especially areas just to southwest of Dane County. We're going to see those triple digits starting to roll in for Platteville, Prairie du Chien, and to Boscobel. But even for us here in Madison to Janesville, we're going to be into those upper 90s. So make sure that you're staying hydrated and cool tomorrow, because it is definitely going to be a sweat box for us here in southern Wisconsin. Taking a look at our weekend forecast, tomorrow's going to be the day to build in the heat and the humidity, which is going to be leading into our late nights and early Sunday for some showers and storms that are going to be really soaking up much of southern Wisconsin. What's what we're going to be looking at on our surface map? As of right now, we have a stalled out front, which is going to be bringing in some showers and storms to our friends into the Midwest, pushing more towards the northeast corridor of the United States. For us here in the upper Midwest, we have a warm front that's going to be rolling in as the southerly winds are going to be bringing in plenty of hot temperatures and plenty of humidity for us, where we're going to start to see that moisture starting to roll in and bring in plenty of rain by the time we get into our Sunday. So let's walk through what we're going to be expecting. This evening, it's going to be quiet, it's going to be warm, temperatures in the mid-80s, not really expecting a whole lot of activity. Going into our Saturday, not a lot of activity, but it's definitely going to be hot. By the time we're already into our Saturday morning, waking up, it's going to be mild, into the mid-70s here in southern Wisconsin. And by the time we get into the lunchtime hour, we're going to be seeing 80s, even the upper 80s through many areas as we get into the rest of our Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening, temperatures will be into the low 90s. Some cloud cover is going to start to roll in. And then this is what we're going to watch for as the cold front starts to sweep its way through as we get into our Saturday nights. Temperatures will still be rather muggy and mild, but we're going to drop into those 70s and walking through. Around 11 o'clock, we're going to start to see clusters of storms coming in from the northwest and start to stretch its way across much of southern Wisconsin. It's going to be occurring throughout our overnight hours early into our Sunday morning. And so by the time we're even going on air Sunday morning, around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be watching for showers and storms really starting to hit much of southern Wisconsin, stretching in from Prairie du Chien and stretching across the area by the time we even get into our Sunday afternoon. Furthermore, we're going to be looking at these showers to start to really break up more by the time we get into the evening, but then we're looking for another round of some storms starting to roll in by the time we get into the overnight hours and in for our Monday morning. We're looking at significant amounts of rainfall, especially for areas just northwest of Lone Rock. 3 to 5 inches for some areas, especially residential areas. So be very mindful from Sunday going into our Monday, as we could be seeing some localized flooding for those areas as well. Our 3 things we're going to need to know heading into the weekend: it's going to be sweaty for Saturday, soaking wet on Sunday, and then for Monday, we're looking at wet conditions, but it will be more pleasant as temperatures will be around the 70s. Taking a look at our 10-day forecast is exactly what we're going to be seeing for us. Next week overall is going to be an A+ week as of right now. This weekend, however, is going to be quite disruptive for our weekend plans. Hot and then plenty of rain. Definitely want to just stay inside and enjoy your house if you can, Mark.
All right, Julian, thank you. Up next, Howard's working on viewer requests in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
You asked for it, so here it is. More foil pack recipes. And this one is one of our best.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I've never been more ready in my life.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Throwback sale happening now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off Special Buy appliances, plus 5 years special financing and guaranteed delivery in 5 days on all in-stock appliances at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
I'm Rebecca Clayfish, and your choice for governor is clear. I'm the Tea Party mom who took on the Madison establishment and won. Tim Michaels is a Madison insider who's enriched himself with your tax dollars. I stood with Scott Walker to cut your taxes. Tim Michaels sided with the union bosses and pushed to raise our gas tax to make himself richer. Tim Michaels is out for himself. I'm Rebecca Clayfish. As governor, I'll always fight for you.
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh local Medicare. Hey, Joe, are you behind this whole check your zip code deal on national TV for extra Medicare benefits?
I don't know. Check your zip code.
Why would I check my zip code?
Because you're in it.
So we get a lot of calls about that guy. It's sad because your local Medicare plans already have those bells and whistles Joe promises.
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Save 11% on all Dutch Boy paints now at Menards.
Wisconsin Save Big on Throwback Sale happening now at Ashley. Save up to 58% off doorbusters while they last, plus special financing for 5 years. Shop now to see our lowest prices in store at Ashley.
Let's go. Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I've never been more ready in my life.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Whenever we do a recipe about foil pack cooking, we always seem to get lots of requests asking if we have more recipes like them. And for those of you who aren't familiar with how easy foil pack cooking is, let me share with you a chicken and veggie dish that is perfect for this time of year. We start by cutting 4 pieces of foil. Each piece should be about 12 by 18 inches. On top of each one, we place a boneless chicken breast sprinkled with Italian dressing mix. To give these lots of color and freshness, we combine some chunked up red peppers, zucchini, onions, and a little vegetable oil, along with a bit more of the dressing mix. Now we top each chicken breast with some of the veggie mixture and finish them off with some shredded mozzarella cheese before sealing them tightly. And whether you cook these in the oven, on the grill, or over the campfire, you'll be amazed at how easy they are. Once you open up these bundles of goodness and taste how juicy and flavorful the chicken is, are you ever gonna be hooked on foil pack cooking? Plus, there are no pots and pans to wash, which is a double bonus. The recipe for our garden chicken and veggies is on our website and ready for you to make as soon as tonight. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a wrapped up way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. You are a screwball. Just take the piece.
We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.